Good day, my friends. Today we're looking at Matthew chapters number 19 and 20. And in chapter 19, there's a story about a man who came to Jesus seeking for answers, but he left sad. It's really the only place I can remember in the Gospels where someone came to Jesus seeking and left dissatisfied. What was it about this man? Well, we pick up the story in verse number 16 of chapter 19, and we find out that this man was young and he was rich. Think about in our nation today of all the young people that are rich and the opportunities they have. Think about the musicians and the singers and the YouTubers that have accomplished great things as far as with possessions and money and popularity. This man was young and he was rich. And he was seeking God. He says, what good deed must I do to have eternal life? Well, Jesus directed him to the 10 Commandments, and he said, you should not murder, you should not commit adultery, you should not steal, you should not bear false witness, honor your father and mother, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. It reminds me of the golden rule, which we talked about a few days ago. This man, he said, all of these I've kept. So he was a good man, not only rich and young, but he was good. But he had a false understanding of how to receive eternal life. He said, what good deed must I do? Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 and 9 says, it's for by grace that we're saved, not of yourself. It's not by works, but it's by grace. And friends, I want to say that it's so important that we understand that we can't work our way into the kingdom of heaven. And this man had this false understanding. What was his problem, though? He was young, he was rich, he was seeking, but he had a false understanding. He was good. We go on, Jesus said, if you would be perfect, go sell what you possess and give to the poor, and you will have treasures in heaven, and come follow me. And that made him sad. He couldn't give up his possessions. Friends, I want to say to you today that our nation is a rich nation. You may not be rich, you may not have any possessions, but compared to many places in this world, we are rich people. But the question is, are we willing to give up our possessions to follow the Lord? Where is our heart? Is our heart with our possessions and our treasures with our money? I want to say to you that if you want to be happy, if you want to leave happy, you can be good, you can be rich, you can be young, whatever. But if you want to be happy, you must release it all and follow him. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.